Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1385, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. What is the fastest sense? Hearing. Whose scary movie character has the real name of Charles Lee Ray? Chucky. What country used camouflage specialists in the army for the first time? France. What two skills make up the winter biathlon? Answer: cross-country skiing and target shooting. Who wrote the young adult novel Holes? Louis Sachar. Aphyllis trees lack what? Leaves. Who had a hit with the song and album Sweet Dreams Are Made of This? Eurythmics. What was the last battle of the American Revolution? Battle of Yorktown. What is a kookaburra? Bird. Which lake has the most fish species in the world? Answer: Lake Malawi. It is located in Africa between the countries Malawi, Mozambique, and Tanzania. What novelist of Westerns went by his middle name since his first was Pearl? Zane Grey. Which part of the body suffers from microphthalmia? The eyes. Who is Campbell Scott's mother? Colleen Dewhurst. Which meteorological phenomena means a curl of hair in Latin? Cirrus clouds. What year was actor Anthony Hopkins born? 1937. What disability did Thomas Edison have? He was hearing impaired. Where did the croissant originate? Austria. What name did photographer Emanuel Rudnitsky assume? Man Ray. What animator created and provided the voices for Beavis and Butthead? Mike Judge. In the last 6 months of the war, what was the U.S. strategy for winning the conflict with Japan? Answer: break the Japanese will with massive bombing raids on Japanese cities. What South African antelope lent its name to a brand of athletic shoe? The Reebok. Oliver Mellers was the proper name of what D.H. Lawrence title character? Lady Chatterley's lover. What has superseded Newtonian mechanics of the atomic scale? Answer: quantum mechanics. What Animal House actor made his showbiz debut as the voice of TV's Johnny Quest? Tim Matheson. In 2010, the Deepwater Horizon oil spill polluted the waters of what body of water? Gulf of Mexico. A representation of the nativity scene is known as what? Creche. What are the only two South American countries that do not border Brazil? Chile and Ecuador. Absolute zero is equal to 0 degrees on which temperature scale? Kelvin. What bikini-clad seashell hunter does James Bond meet in Dr. No? Honey Rider. What did Valentine's ribbons mean in the Middle Ages? Good luck. What is the final baking process that takes place in the oven? Caramelization. This happens when sugar oxidizes. What is the correct name for a baby seal, baby shark, or baby bat? Pup. In which city does Spider-Man live and protect? New York City. Graham Kerr became famous under what nickname? The Galloping Gourmet. On which harbor is the Sydney Opera House located? Sydney Harbor. What is the opening of a camera lens, which controls the amount of light? Aperture. What was Nancy Davis Reagan's birth name? Anne Frances Robbins. What was the name given to the space missions that took place between the Mercury and Apollo missions? Gemini. Which TV production company brought the show Late Night with David Letterman to NBC? Worldwide Pants. What Major League Baseball park was originally called Weeman Park? Answer: Wrigley Field. According to Pliny the Elder, what word do we get from the Roman practice of paying soldiers in salt? Salary. What is the easternmost state in the contiguous U.S.? Maine. Jazz musicians sometimes refer to which instrument as a licorice stick? Clarinet. Which is the 28th U.S. state? Texas. What would you add to a Welsh rarebit to make a buck rarebit? Poached egg. The Bermuda Triangle is located in what ocean? Atlantic Ocean. What are the 4 main ingredients of concrete? Sand, water, cement, gravel. How old was Alfred Hitchcock when he died? 80. What country produces Angostura bitters? Trinidad and Tobago. What organization in the Harry Potter series is named after Dumbledore's Patronus? Order of the Phoenix. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.